Hello, it's Sim. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is something a little bit different and something that I'm kind of nervous to do because, I don't know, I'm not a sewer or a seamstress or any of the above. So I have no idea what I'm really doing, but I thought it would be fun to kind of do like a thrift flip. So items that I've got from the thrift shop or the op shop and that I just thought with like a little bit of sewing, a little bit of a spruce up, they would be really cool and really on trend. And a lot of these pieces are inspired by like Reformation and Realization Par, those type of brands. So I thought we would just get into it. I'll show you like before and afters of each item. I think the first one that I'm going to do is this. Wow, a lot of leopard print happening. Is this leopard print shirt. Love how it's inside out. Okay. So it just looks like this. I'll put a cutaway of me wearing it now. Basically, I just think the neckline is a bit ugly. It's like really round. So I just want to make it into a V-neck, and then the sides here, they kind of like flare out a lot. So I just want to reduce that a little bit. So from that same item, I have this piece of material which was actually attached to the back of the shirt. I've already cut it off. It was like this weird little cape skirt thing. So not really what we want, but now I have all this nice leopard material. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe like a bandeau top or like a little like beach cover up or something like that. I'm not entirely sure yet. Next item that I want to do is this little corduroy jacket shirt thing, and I really like, I love the color and I love that it's corduroy, but I just think it would look a bit nicer if it was cropped. So yes, excited to see how that turns out. Last item that I'm going to do today is this little silky shirt. So kind of similar to the leopard shirt, I would like to make it into a V-neck. Yeah, I don't know, that's all I really want to do, like take the collar off and make it into a V-neck. So yes, let's just get into it. Okay, so I just realized I completely forgot to talk about this top. At the moment it's just really ugly and an awkward length, and I don't know, I really love the pattern of it though, so it has a lot of potential, but yeah, it's just very weird and also very outdated currently. Okay, so I just measured the top against myself and realized that I need to remove the top two buttons because that's kind of where my V-neck is going to go down to. So I'm just doing that quickly with a little pair of like snippy things. Okay, so now I'm just grabbing some sewing pins and just pinning down like where I want my collar to sit. So I'm just kind of folding in the collar and pinning it where I want it to be. So once it was all pinned, I just started sewing like a straight stitch down where I wanted the collar to sit. Pretty simple, yeah, super easy. That's literally all it is. I then did the same thing, just a straight stitch to like the little sides of the top so they didn't flare out as much. So I just measured like a few inches in from the side and then just sewed straight across. I don't think I even pinned it. I just went for it. Okay, so here's how that little leopard top turned out. I'm in love with it. I literally just folded in the neckline. I've actually still got the original one on the inside, but it's just sewn shut. I don't know. So it's just tucked in there. Yeah, I just love it. It's got more of like a V-neck now, and these little side parts like flared out quite a lot, if you can see in the before clip. So I just took them in a little bit, and now they're a lot more flattering like on the waist, and they just fit a lot nicer. They're not as like extra. I paired it with this mustard little bags, just some black jeans and some loafers. Just a simple look. Yeah, I love it. I love the texture of it. I think it's really lovely. Okay, so the next item kind of goes hand in hand with the last item. So it's just the offcut that I took off the back of it. I didn't actually end up sewing it or anything. I mean, I could have definitely sewn like the raw hem, but it's not really a material that frays easily, so I just didn't bother. I've literally just tied it around myself like kind of a tube top sort of situation. I've just paired it with this pink little blazer that's going to be in an upcoming thrift haul, so stay tuned. Yeah, I just love how it looks. It's just really simple and I love the print of it. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't too much of a thrift flip, but I guess it was because it was originally on the back of that other top that I just showed you. Okay, now here's me just working on that blue corduroy top. Literally, I just took a ruler, drew a line and cut straight across it. I was originally going to hem the bottom, but the material doesn't seem like it's going to fray, and I honestly couldn't be bothered changing the colour of the thread in the sewing machine. So that's all I did, just cut it. This is that little corduroy shirt jacket thing. I literally just took scissors to this and cut off the bottom, but it has made so much difference. I love the length of it. I love this like corduroy finish, and I think the fact that it has a pocket on each side makes it look a lot more of a jacket instead of a shirt, which I really love. I think it looks quite expensive, and it's a really nice alternative to wearing a denim jacket, which I often do wear. Yeah, I really love this piece. I think it's really nice, just casual, comfy piece. I paired it with this leopard little bag, some black pants and some loafers that you'll see in the photos. Okay, so for this red silky top, literally all I'm doing is just cutting off the collar. There was heaps of like lining and stuff on the inside, so I'm just cutting all of that off, cutting off all the excess fabric so that I can hem it and so that there's like a nice clean edge. Silky top, so now it has a v-neck instead of a collar. I've actually just pinned it at the back because I'm thinking of taking it in. It was like a little bit baggy, but I think it looks so much nicer with a little bit of definition at the waist. Yeah, so I've just got two buttons. It's quite a low v-neck. Sleeves are the same, everything else is the same. It's literally just the neckline that I changed, but I really love how this turned out. Sorry if you can see, I have nipple covers on, so sorry if you can see the outline of my nipple covers. But yeah, I'm obsessed with this. I paired it with some blue jeans and just some strappy heels, and this is my bag of choice to go with this look. But yeah, overall I love how this turned out. Like the sewing is a little bit dodgy, like just up here you can see how it's kind of like, I don't know where the collar ended, it's a little bit weird, but you can't really tell, and I think it looks really good. It actually looks a lot like the Breckenbridge red silky top. I'll insert a photo of that here. Yeah, I love it, and it was only like $3 or something, so yay. Okay, moving on to this cherry top. Here I am just cutting off that little weird bottom skirt type of part. Just cutting it straight off, leaving a little bit of an edge because I wanted to hem it underneath so that it was like a clean seam. And then once I've done that, I just pinned it up underneath so that I could make it a nice like clean line. Yeah, that's literally all I did. So once that was all pinned, I just went ahead and sewed it with a straight stitch. Okay, this is super hard to explain, but there was kind of another little like extra piece of material underneath the ruched part of the top at the back. So I just cut that off so that just the tie was at the bottom, because it ended up looking kind of weird when I tied it over the top of the random material. You'll kind of see what I mean when I show you the try on part once it's all done. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to do was create some little spaghetti straps, and because I had that leftover material from the bottom part of the shirt, like I had plenty to work with, so I literally just I tried like a couple of methods for this, but I took a really thin piece of material and I just folded each end in and sewed it, and then I folded the whole entire thing in half. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I did. See here, this is what my finished little strap looks like. It's not the neatest, but it looks pretty good. I'll show you my other one that I tried to make. So as you can see, it was way too thin for me to turn inside out. So once I'd made 2 of those, I just sewed them onto the top. I kind of measured them on my body to see like how long they had to be. Yeah, and that's honestly it. So this is how that little cherry top turned out. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I love the straight neckline, the little thin spaghetti straps. I just think it's so nice and it fits so nicely. It's just perfect. It's exactly how I imagined it when I like first saw the top in the op shop. I just love it. It's so nice. I'll show you the back quickly. So it's just ruched at the top, and then it's just got this little bow at the bottom, which is nice because you can really like suck in your waist, which is good, and the little piping under the boobs like means that you don't really have to wear a bra. It's quite supportive. So yes, obsessed with this one. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. It took me so friggin' long to film and edit, so if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. That would mean so much to me. Also, let me know in the comments what your favorite flip was. All my links, Instagram and all of that are linked down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!